Hey there folks, rinimt here and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In the last part we battled through the Istroscope and battled Hydaelyn. That's about it because there was a lot of cutscenes. So, yeah. Let's wrap up this quest. Aha! I've been expecting you. I heard about your foray to the Ethereal Sea. Students have ventured far and wide, but never quite so deep as that. Are you experiencing any after effects from your prolonged exposure? Nausea, dizziness, hauntings? Well, have a pleasant sleep, and if you do experience any unusual phenomena, please let me know. I shall add it to our records. Wow. The, encouragement I'm getting here.
There you are. Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
Well then, again, we first must see the end. A bold decision. Arya, I trust you've had a good rest? An envoy of Master Foshinos arrived not long ago with a message. The leopards have determined Medion's location. We've been asked to gather at the rostra. I'll meet you there, along with the others. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the leopards have deduced the whereabouts of Medion by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Hydaelyn herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Thule. Indeed. How then are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel through the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal may not possess enough ether enough to bear so massive a vessel toward destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyper hopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Father, does this mean... Bear in mind, this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with consent of the Forum. Hearing the Leopard's proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate to the moon and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Heidelin believed you possessed the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Heidelin's own making. Therefore, in the 11th hour, she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation. We would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Heidelin, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glacius. Nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Leopards, too, willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said we were born of Heidelin's love for Aetheris and its people? If it means your survival, we will do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life. Any otherwise vexing problem our know-how can remedy. Besides, Heidelin chose us to lead the way to Medion. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Aetheris until you brought us here, Uriange. And now we're enamored with the place, so what choice do we have but to save it? Of course, none of this is possible without you and the Scion, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. Very well. We shall inform the Forum of your decision and begin preparations to bolster Ark with the Hyper Hopper. The Leopards will coordinate with the Ilzabar contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Babel. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray take your ease. It would seem there is naught to do but rest to prepare, shall we? Alright. Let's find our way out of here. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold up. Beep, beep. The Forum. In order to accommodate the 99 members of the Forum, the seating in their assembly hall is arranged in the shape of a spiral. Viewed from above, one is reminded of symbol emblazoned upon the Charlian flag, the nautilus shell that keeps the water of knowledge. Still haven't had my promised alpha, by the way. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible option at this late stage, let's trust in her judgment and face Medion as we are. Which leaves the not-so-small task of coordinating your efforts here to you and to Taru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We will be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. Meeting's over, is it? You were in there for so long I started to worry. What did it have to say? It's branch of creation. Let's see. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return. And you will return. Actually, Arya, could I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldessian Annex, alright? Come with me to the Agora. I have something to show you. Welcome, Arya, to Taru's Boutique. I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I'm making extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one can ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the warrior of light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and that I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. As an inspiration struck, and I saw a golden opportunity begin, just begging to be seized. With the help of some Famfrit refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought. Varsradu, how are things coming along? Everything is in order, Mistress Ataru. Will be ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer? Following events cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duties on your registration. Fine. Speaking difficult. I did not expect to find you here. I imagine Nadana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering her dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist with her work on the ether burner. The simulacrum, too, will stay in Charlian and will oversee matters in Brazahan. It is a rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land. Farshan, I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You'll bless them with newfound purpose and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Razahan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It's an opportunity for me as well, believe you me. Your artisans have taught me so much about Thebner and craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders adventures we come up with. I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mr. Satario. Before coming here, I heard word of the Form's decision, of what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I finally understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. You journey into the heavens to protect that light, and the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to the star. I should like to visit, with the Ahe one, we're alive to see it. I would like to also visit Rosahan. I will not see his sacrifice squander, nor shall I rest until Razat Han has returned to his former glory. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, remember, people of the star have not given up hope. Neither must you. Ugh, where must I go to find a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Ariel, girl, by whatever you doing here? New boutique, you say? I've been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair. Perhaps be sending a man on my station? Though I have nowhere to flaunt said raiment so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. Young Lord Fortant insists that, so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. Thus do I toil with though every fiber of my being rails against it. I have even suffered the company of that brute Sicard to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work. Without on the raw here, there is no one to prepare my meals. I came here in the hope of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Last the Charlian delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every respect. Do it. Have you tried Archon though? You can find it in all the shops. Archon though, it sounds sophisticated. Like me. I thank you for the suggestion. With a full belly, I dare say can endure this purgatory. If only only a while longer. Ta-ta, old girl. Sorry, not sorry. Well, is that Arya Tatario I spy? Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. What manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straight away to Bugane once I have finished. Of course you will find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new boutique. I'm not blind to the travails of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and will make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so devoutly, then why not put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Sataru. Fair enough. There is not more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for the maiden voyage, but on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Bocaro Inn. Accommodations are quite costly given the reputation of said establishment. The East Eldernar Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Will there be lemon cakes? Oh, woman of tart tastes, I see. Yes, there will be lemon cakes and much more. The finest delicacies the world and the Lord Lolorito have to offer. Let's speak more of this upon your return. Let's drive in more to Taru's ire. Until next we meet. Arya decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Where's Alpha? Alpha? Taru! Biggs, wedge! I take it work on the Ark proceeds apace. Aye, it does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Shine and Rods of the Han has been a rewarding experience. To say nothing of what we've learned from the Labyrinths. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. I can't wait for you to see it. But Alpha. And you'll never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Charlian. Alpha! I think he sensed the coming danger to return to check on us. He was always one to turn up in time of need, and I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Charlian. Good thing, too. I don't know how he does it, but he has a knack of brightening your day just by being there. Well, have you seen his adorable face, and his fluffy little tail, and his fluffy little... Sorry. It's so hard to believe we have the means to send you off into the great expanse, though. To the farthest reaches of, well, everything. I never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the Scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. Ugh. To think how much I'd have missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart. Aha! There is that, too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Arya. But no matter what happens, we have to keep believing for a brighter future. And one filled with even more adventure with Alpha. Yes? Yes? No. When you head back, when you tell the engineers will be along shortly with refreshments. That's very kind of the Taru. They'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. So a few more supplies together before we return. Like bringing me Alpha. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Right, I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is Varzarud from Palaka Stand. Haven't we met before? Ah, yes. It was you who helped us at Pursa, and again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged a little more than glances then, but it's kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mr. Sataru, I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It's only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times, we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavner, but we are here today, and are glad to have contributed to the cause. And contribute they did by helping to make your new garments as durable as possible. Put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. God, I think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the waking sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, the uncertain and insufferable someone's ruby bazaar. We're always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Rahatia was near the Granny Sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevered time and again. For all the joy we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well, but I have long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promise to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. And you may certainly not be the first one to welcome you back on your return. Alpha? And now we have to wait for it to load. In addition to a new ensemble, we have raiment and weaponry for every need, so please, feel free to browse our stock. You've now obtained job-specific gear from Barzarud. The weapon and gear obtained can be equipped at level 89. However, all item sets will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 90 with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. So as cool as it is that I can get that, I could also just immediately pop into level 90 here. But we're still gonna grab it. Okay, maybe we won't grab the weapon, but we're gonna grab all the stuff because we're doing it. I'll be back to Taro. We've got a glamour to go to. And I'm pretty sure it's about to send us over there anyway. We're doing it this way. So yeah, I dropped like 500,000 kill on the crafted set, but hey, I got the crafted set, so that's something. Alright. Go ahead and just head to the armor chest and get this stuff fixed. Have I really shown many in rooms? I don't know if I have. In room, toy chest. Someday I'll show up the toy chest. Don't think it's gonna arm more of this stuff. So normally you would equip this because you'd be going into this at level 89, but I did literally just hit 90, so seriously? Why not glamour prisons? There. Glamored. Yeah, we're going with it. At least for now. At least for now. Friends gathered. I realize you've still got lots to do before you depart, so I won't keep you any longer. I do hope you can find a moment for yourself and that the others can as well. They said they were returning to both Desi and Annex, though I doubt they stay for long. Decided to go looking for them. I suggest speaking with Kryle first. I'm sure they would have told her their plans. See? Told you I was going to send me back there anyway. Sorbonne! What's he saying? You have found yourself idle, my friend. As you seek to occupy your time until Ark is ready, you need to go far. Even the markets here in Charlie are filled with the most wondrous of sights. Neat. Still haven't found Alpha. Sure he's somewhere. It's not the most important place in my party. You're back. I take it you received your gift from Tataru. It was a surprise long in the making, with many long hours of Freddy to get everything just right. But as you realize, with great success. Look at the others, though, they've already taken their leave. Ishtola, Famfrit, and Ryonji have gone to the last stand for a bite to eat. Alize and Grahatia, meanwhile, thought their time would be better spent poring over books and Numenon. As for Alpha, Noah, and Estinian, well, they will have to pay a visit to Levy your estate, though Estinian seemed somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they would be all glad for your company if you mind to seek them out. Should you be feeling peckish, I suggest heading to the last stand before Ishtola and the others finish eating. But above all else, it would be foolish to run headlong with the battle of fatigue mess, so do remember to get a good night's sleep. Alpha? No. Alpha! Oh my gosh, I found them! It's Alpha! Hi, Alpha! Sorry, we're Meteor can do whatever she wants. Quack, quack! Alpha seems distracted by something up in the distant heavens. I cannot help but wonder what he senses out in the sea of stars. The miniature model of Omega appears to be staring up into the sky, searching for something. It's Alpha! I found you! Hi, buddy! Long time no see! I've missed you! Oh, I've missed you, Alpha. You're so cute. You're so cute. What do you mean stuff is bad? Stuff's happening. No! We found Alpha! Hi, buddy. Okay, fine. Leave Alpha alone. Hi, Thancred. Alpha wouldn't come with me, so you just have me. Arya, I come to make our trio a quartet, have you? Please, have a seat. We'll see about giving you a drink.
Your business with Tataru was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
You've nothing left to prove, not to Reen nor Mantilia.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much will change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to effect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast? To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Leaving so soon, I suppose it's for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of a bottle with Urianger, I dare say the others would welcome your company as well, if you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that matters. Now, they're literally giving me the choice of where I go. Guess I'll go this way first.
Oh. Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love, you deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
secret. Oh, hey, Estinian in casual clothing. What? Surely this isn't the first time you've seen me without my armor.
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
I suppose I ought to thank you both as well.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Heidelin meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
Chica. Welcome back, Arya. Return to catch the final few weeks before embarking on your mission, I presume. You'll be happy to know your chamber's been cleaned and fresh linens laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on this final night before the big day. That night at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning.
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments. From the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all. The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You too, Tataru. And on that note, I think I'm gonna call it there. In the next part, we will make our way towards Meteon instead of this all this in between stuff. We saw Alpha. Okay, we got our Alpha. All I care about, we got Alpha. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and/or subscribing if you really enjoyed it. Consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps for keeping content like this and more. You can find links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!